Within the accounts receivable, the payments button allows you to enter payments for a customer account. Selecting the payment button presents you with a user ID. Enter in the appropriate user ID. We're going to select the payment on account at the very top. The same search utilities we've shown you before exist here. So we're going to go ahead and let's look up the Anderson customer. In this particular case, it's right here, William Anderson. We're just simply moving the arrow down on the keyboard. We could have clicked on it, but I'm going to just simply arrow down, and then when it's in blue, I'm pressing enter. Oh, I'm on the accept page. I simply select enter. Here's a case where the customer has an accounts receivable amount and a COD payment. We're going to concentrate on the accounts receivable portion. So we simply select that accounts receivable. If we wanted to, we could go into the customer button here, and we're going to land in the customer information. This is just where we came from earlier. Under reports, we could go to open invoices, generate, display. If we had questions about an invoice, we would see it right there. We could drill all the way into that. What I've seen at times, people miss the fact that the customer button is sitting here, and they would close and then go all the way around to customer information and look it up, then track all the way back to here. Don't forget the customer button's right there. It makes it very convenient. The current balance is $8,400 for this customer. They have no open credits. The calculation dates are based on today's date. Discount date based on today's date. There are no discounts going on. And again, we'll get to that in some other videos. The last statement some time ago for $96.28. Discounts applied. What is their current terms? Normally, you select the customer, you come to this screen. Yes, I have the correct customer, and I have a payment for $5,000. Select enter. And again, just another enter or click the next button, and you come to what's the payment type. Immediately I see on this screen there's no account credit card option because there is not an attached credit card unit to this workstation. If you are doing a credit card payment for this customer, you would need to do the credit card payment at a workstation with a Verifone device. Let's move on with we're being paid with check. So if we were being paid by check, we do have on this particular system the bad check maintenance lookup, where you put in the last name, first name, and then you see if there's that particular customer registered within your system. We're going to select accept payment and go on. At this screen, if I chose complete, the system will automatically start dropping dollars in until it runs out of money. So it'll start at the top, pay the $98.46, the $98.46, which the finance charges float to the top in this particular system. It would pay all $98.46s, and then it would continue down to the $283 and continue down this list. That's if you hit the complete button. It would then automatically print a receipt and be finished with this transaction. The automatic will do the same bit as far as the posting process, but will then ask, do you want a receipt? Manual allows you to control which invoices to post the payment to. So if we selected manual, then we can come in to the payment field, and if you right click, the system will automatically post the balance amount as the payment amount. Right click and right click. If I came down to this $283.27, and if I shorted it, and if I put 280 and pressed enter, the system is going to automatically move over to the payment discount with the thought that, well, they didn't pay the full amount. They didn't right click, but they didn't pay the full amount with the 280. Is it going to be discounted? So you could put in, I'm going to discount that, the 327. And so now I'm done with that. There is no balance, so it turns again to green. If I paid only 65 of this invoice for whatever reason, and then pressed enter and chose just to continue on, it stays in yellow. So if you're doing a long list of payments and some partial payments, etc., the colors make it a lot easier to find out what did you pay in partial. Well, the yellow lines are those items that you paid partially. I'm going to go on and just right click in these fields. I'm going to pull the screen down by clicking on that arrow button, and I'll eventually run out of dollars. As I'm doing this, the payment balance is at $26.35.48. So it's going to take me a minute until I hit a big invoice here to drain these dollars off. So here we go. We're at 17. That one, and if I right click on this 1542.85, you'll find that now we're finished out with that payment distribution. If you come back up to this particular invoice, says, oh, I don't really want to pay that $373.80, you can zero it and then come on down. Now we have that $373.80 available. We can move on down and pay some other invoices or modify this list. So through the color coding, it makes a quicker read of what you've done or not posted a payment to. The view paid gets rid of the invoices that have had no activity. So if we select the view paid, it then gives you the only items that have a payment activity against them. View all filters that back out. When we're finished with that distribution, simply selecting the post payments allows that process to continue on, and then we can print the receipt. So it would print a receipt for the customer. So you would see a receipt like this that shows that $5,000 was paid, a $3.27 payment discount was applied, and then here is the available balance for that customer. Once the payment has been posted and the receipt printed, the system will come back to find next customer. You would then select that customer and continue that process.